second quarter action brought to you by YSC Sports. YSC lacrosse program includes high-level small group lacrosse PDP training with a sports science forward approach and lacrosse camps with a sports science approach as well. The sports science approach includes sports psychology, nutrition, and ADT training to enhance the ABCs of athletic development, agility, balance, and coordination. YSC has camps led by the great Tom Marichek, June 20th and 21st, a two-day extended day camp opportunity. Attack on the cage by PJ Finley, stripped on his way. Go to yscsports.com to learn more about their camp opportunities. But that two-day extended day camp opportunity, June 20th and 21st, great opportunity to learn from one of the greats. One of the greats. His jersey retired by the Philadelphia Wings. That's Tom Marichek. Score tied 2-2. Early second quarter action. Malvern in their home whites. Lawrenceville Road Blacks. Ground ball picked up. Stowe Faircloth making a nice play on the inside. Dodges some guys. Nifty little stick handling by the long stick Stowe Faircloth. He's going to draw the first flag of the game. And Dan Berg, the Hamilton commit, looks to jam it in. Ball's going to get corralled. Nick Minnow can't get to it. And now we will learn of the foul. Man-ups brought to you by Motive Pure Hydration Formula. Go to motivepure.com to learn how you can get the best rehydration product on the market. Motive Pure.
Illegal body check to head. That is a 1 minute non-releasable penalty.
Unequal Technologies is our sponsor. You've seen them on the sidelines of Monday night and Sunday night football being talked about, protecting many NFL players. Go to unequal.com and use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. Lawrenceville man up. Malvern doing a little shutoff. And now a little trouble in River City as Lawrenceville's Grayson Helm was getting shut off. And Unequal Technologies helmet padding fortified with Kevlar helps reduce impact severity index by as much as 50% at unequal.com. Use the code LAX at checkout and save 10%. That's unequal.com or ask for it at your favorite sporting goods store.
2013 interactive.
Go to yscsports.com, located in Wayne, PA on County Line Avenue. Tremendous athletic development. Check out their website, yscsports.com. Lawrenceville still on the man up for a full 30 seconds as we're now inside the 10-minute mark, second quarter, knotted at 2. A 1-4-1 for Lawrenceville. Barrett punches out the save. Rebound controlled by Chad Rafferty, the University of Maryland commit. A lot of D1 talent on this field. Speaking of University of Maryland, I spoke with John Tillman, the head boss over at Turfland.
Malvern penalty release.
Malvern kills off the penalty. Looking to push things in transition. As their head coach, John McAvoy, a University of Villanova graduate, was so adept at doing in his playing career. Joe Carlini pushes it behind. Now it's a little follow the leader's roll-off play. Faircloth gathers the loose ball and gets it over to Griffin Thompson. Thompson straight up the middle. Pass controlled by Kevin McDonough. McDonough now it's down the wing. Shot, goal! Lawrenceville takes the 3-2 lead on the goal by
Lawrenceville goal scored by number 40
Nick
Giacco. Credit the assist to number 4, Dylan Key. Giacco from Key with
Dylan
8:37
Key pushes it down the wing.
remaining in the second quarter for Lawrenceville.
And Giacco gives Lawrenceville the 3-2 lead. And it's Kelly and Finley back the face-off dot. Kelly really warming up to that face-off success. Drew Shantz carries it into the box for Malvern. And now Gavin Weaver. Little sky whammy on the far side. You got to capitalize on those when your defender looks the other way. Shot deflected on its way, backed up. Ryan Hilburn. And Trip Trainer also playing a little bit behind the cage now for Malvern. Pass inside, knocked to the turf and corralled. Kevin McDonough. And now we have a timeout. No timeout. No timeout. Referees for today's game, Ron Duguay, Ron Greshner, and John Davidson. Lawrenceville finds a way to corral the loose ball. Cal Fullerton, the sophomore midfielder, getting some of his first action of the day. And now it's Kenny Strong. Headed to Colgate. A two-sport athlete, plays hockey and lacrosse at Lawrenceville. And now we'll get that timeout with 7:16 remaining, second quarter. Make sure you check out www.yscsports.com, yscsports.com, and Tom Marichek's All-Pro Lacrosse Camp on June 20th and 21st, a two-day extended day camp from 8:30 to 5 o'clock each day.
To come up big at the Interact Lacrosse Invitational. But it also takes...
Unequal supplemental head padding is our sponsor, fortified with Kevlar. Unequal deals with blunt force trauma and impact shock like plastic and foam cannot, reducing the impact severity index inside virtually any helmet by as much as 50%. Go to unequal.com and use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. That's unequal.com. Lawrenceville leads 3-2. Clock just winked underneath the 7-minute mark here, second quarter. First half winding down. Thrilled to have Unequal Technologies as well as YSC Sports as our sponsors. Inside feed for Dylan Key. Unable to control it, and it's going to get picked up by Chris Eisenberg. Eisenberg has it taken away, and it's Lawrenceville possession again. Now Eisenberg gets it back. The Penn State commit comes up with the loose ball, gets it to Drew Shantz. And now we get a timeout by Coach Johnny McAvoy. He wants to talk it over with his Malvern Prep squad.
Malvern Prep takes a timeout.
6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, second quarter. Lawrenceville ahead 3-2. Kevin McGeary for Malvern pushes it down the wing. Shot deflected on its way. Backed up. Coming out of the timeout. Sean Irvine. Behind the cage, Connor Glancy, and now it's up top with Tommy O'Connor. Tommy O'Connor shot. A save by Griffin Thompson. Thompson is feeling it right now, the freshman. Lawrenceville, a little something cooking here on the far side with 5:30 remaining in the half. Near side pass diagonal, knocked to the turf. Great defensive stick work by Jared Horoski, the UDEL commit. Another ball knocked to the turf. And again, more sloppy play. And now we're going to get a play on. It's going to be Malvern prep ball. I got to tell you, it's Booker Corrigan and Rudy Plahuva-Huvovich here on the call. Rudy, I got to tell you, this game so far, it's been a little bit like a Pink Floyd album. Some really good stuff at times, but there's other instances where you just can't tell where they're coming from. Five minutes remaining here in the half, second quarter, brought to you by YSC Lacrosse. Their program includes high-level small group lacrosse PDP training with a sports science forward approach. Go to yscsports.com to learn more. Great takeaway defense by Lawrenceville, and now they're pushing it up the field. Ball goes onto the turf. And now we get a flag down against Malvern, as you are not allowed. Oh, we're going to have it picked up. It's just a clear head fake on the flag throw there, Rudy. What do you have to say about that?
There is no flag on the play.
Thank you, Rudy. Now, I have been inside the facility at YSC Sports over on County Line Road in Wayne, and it is amazing. I would love to go back in time and get my son and daughter in there when they're about a year and a half old. They have the floor trampolines, the little ball, the coordination development program that they have is absolutely genius. An automatic timer on as the ball crossed over into the defensive half of midfield, but that's irrelevant now. Matty Barrett throws a strike to Joe Carlini. It's a fast break for Malvern. Shot, goal! Connor Glancy. Word to your moms, I came to drop bombs.
Malvern Prep goal scored by number
Glancy
3,
slinging
Connor
it.
Glancy. Credit the assist to number 25, Joe Carlini. Glancy from Carlini with 4:01 remaining in the second quarter for Malvern Prep.
I tell you what, Maddie, a shot like that, we should have gotten the people from YouTube to come film this. Oh, now we got a play on scenario. Hold on Lawrenceville. We're tied up at 3. 4 minutes remaining, second quarter. And Malvern's going to sub some guys in as Tommy O'Connor carries it into the box left side. Shot deflected on its way, almost knuckled its way past. And now a rebound shot. And that's going to get backed up by Lawrenceville. And again, one of the great coaches here at Lawrenceville, a man named Sam Kossoff, does such a nice job orchestrating them, clearing up the far side of the field away from the substitution box. Keeps them out of that riff-raff and the wash. Low to high shot, flag flies, shot by MJ Flood. He's gonna bring a man up, brought to you by MotivePure.com. Go to MotivePure. Their hydration formula is absolutely fantastic. The best product on the market. MotivePure hydration formula.
Number 16, Greg Pelton. 30 seconds for holding.
Foul on number 16, Greg Pelton, the Duke commit. As we are just under 3 minutes remaining here, second quarter. Thrilled to have Unequal Technologies as our sponsor. You've seen them on the sidelines being used by NFL players, created to help reduce the severity of head trauma in any helmet. NFL, hockey, even baseball players are using. Obviously, lacrosse first and foremost, as head injuries are such a point of emphasis. Go to unequal.com to learn more. Little deflection on the inside shot. Crease violation coming up against Lawrenceville. And they're going to say he was pushed. As this ref runs all the way down, he thinks it was on.
Malvern penalty released.
Referee Ron Duguay took. Grayson Helm already has a goal here today. Two minutes remaining here, second quarter. PJ Finley, pass just high. And Malvern executing that clear, first made famous by Derek Zoolander. Used to call it Blue Steel, Ferrari, and La Tigra. Old Derek Zoolander, one of the great clearing coaches in the game. Shot, goal! Oh my God! Chris Hilburn.
Malvern Prep goal scored by number 4, Chris Hilburn. That is an unassisted goal.
Chris Hilburn.
In the second quarter for Malvern Prep.
In the middle of the club with a rub-a-dub. Ripping it. Off the post and in. That puts Malvern Prep up 4-3 with 1:28 left in the half. Second quarter brought to you by YSC Sports. So much gratitude for our loyal sponsors. And now we're going to get a flag. This man up brought to you by Motive Pure Hydration Formula. Motive Pure, reinventing rehydration. Play your best when your team needs you the most. Go to motivepure.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Unequal Technology. You want your son or daughter to keep their head in the game. You want Unequal supplemental head padding in their helmets. Go to unequal.com and use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. That's unequal.com, or ask for it at your favorite sporting goods store. Unequal supplemental head padding fortified with Kevlar helps reduce the impact severity index by as much as 50%. You can't do much better than that, parents.
Correction on the last penalty, that is a delay of game penalty.
Lawrenceville back on the man up, 30-second foul against Malvern. Working a 3-3. Now they get the rotation. Great stick, poked away by Chad Rafferty. And now Rafferty scoops it forward. And we get a push call against Lawrenceville. It's going to give possession as we're at the 1 minute mark here, second quarter. We got live action. The Turtle Man and Ernie would be thrilled. Getting Neal. And now we get a timeout by Coach Johnny McAvoy and his staff.
Malvern takes the timeout.
A great group over there. Steve Holmes, Todd McFarland, Matt McCready's, Mike McGuan. Great group
Fans,
of
don't
coaches.
forget to pick up the 2013.
43.4 seconds remaining here in the half. Malvern possession. Booker Corrigan and Rudy Plahuva-Huvovich here on the call. Thank you for making Cuda.com in the game of the week. Hard bouncer there by Kevin McGeary. McGeary, the junior midfielder, already committed to University of Pennsylvania. And here is McGeary. Little zone defense by Lawrenceville. They're comfortable playing either zone or man, and inadvertent whistle, and it's got to be just Malvern ball. What happened? This is my first lacrosse game ever, so I can't tell you exactly what I just saw, but I don't know why there would be, I mean, if Malvern has the ball during an inadvertent whistle, I don't know why you wouldn't. And the ball comes loose, 3 seconds remaining in the half. And that'll do it. First half complete.
The halftime score, Malvern Prep 4, Lawrenceville 3.
Want to thank our sponsors. YSC Lacrosse, their program includes high-level small group lacrosse PDP training with a sports science forward approach and lacrosse camps with a sports science forward approach. YSC Programs is a club-neutral, supplemental, high-return, and individual training. Upcoming camps include YSC Lacrosse staff member Tom Marichek's All-Pro Lacrosse Camp on June 20th and 21st.
And our first contestant is Augie. Augie is 10 years.
Tom Marichek's two-day extended day camp on June 20th and 21st goes from 8:30 to 5 each day. Additional camps will be announced soon. Make sure you go to www.yscsports.com. YSC is located in Wayne, PA on County Line Avenue.
4th and 10.
Booker Corrigan here with Gabby Rowe, the lacrosse director at YSC Sports. Your sports science forward initiative, the player development program. Talk a little bit about how important it is to get these kids on the same page as they look to improve their athleticism.
Yeah, well, athletic development's not just about catching and throwing. Obviously, the on-field stuff is very important, and we teach that as well. But our curriculum is very sports science forward. Many of the top organizations at the Olympic and professional level have embraced the sports sciences. We're bringing that to the grassroots. We're allowing kids 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old to learn about mental skills, to learn about sports psychology, to have better nutrition, to develop the ABCs of athleticism, agility, balance, and coordination. We teach skills that are going to be with them for the rest of their life as better athletes and better people with a real focus on the sports science.
And one of the things that I love is I've been inside the facility. If I could go back in time and get my kids in there when they're 18 months old, 2 years old, 3 years old, I mean, the floors, the bouncing systems that you guys have, talk about how important that is in developing a child's coordination.
Yeah, the earlier the better. We have programs that start at 18 months. That's really just about having fun, but doing it in an athletic environment. We really start getting serious on the training, both on-field and off-field, 7, 8 years old. And it's really priceless. Like I said, they're doing this at the Olympic and the professional level, but for some people, if they could have started that 15, 20, 25 years before and built upon that early success, it's exponentially going to help them be a better athlete and a better person.
And for all sports, you need great balance and great coordination. So it's not just a lacrosse or a soccer facility, even though those are your trademark sports.
Right.
It's going to help you be a better basketball player. I've even learned, I was a school teacher for 20 years, and I got to tell you that having good strength in your upper body makes you a better student, too. And there's studies that have proven that you take tests better if you have good core strength and good coordination.
That I did not hear about.
I'm telling you, I've been in the lectures.
You know your stuff. And on our side, though, it really is about being a better athlete, regardless of the sport. We're not necessarily saying you should specialize at a certain age, but if and when you choose to specialize, the basic athletic foundation that you have, the building blocks of athleticism, we're going to help you build them, regardless if you go on to be a soccer player, lacrosse player, football, basketball, baseball,
hockey.
Doesn't matter. Hockey, sure, all of it.
Thank you.
Being a better athlete across the board is what we're doing.
And again, it's YSC Sports. You got Tom Marichek on board. He's coming up to do a 2-day extended day clinic. Talk a little bit about that opportunity.
Yeah, the summertime we have Tom Marichek doing a 2-day camp in June. YSCsports.com can connect it to that. We have Coach Nostrand also involved with the program. He's going to be doing a camp later on in the summer. We have a women's initiative as well for the girls lacrosse. So we're trying to be as well balanced as possible with programs throughout the entire year, spring, summer, winter, and fall, but always having book the combination of on-field and off-field focus. So it's not just about catching and throwing, it's about having the right mental skills, having the right eating habits, and also having the right basic athletic foundation to build upon.
It's fantastic. It's a great opportunity to get your kids and your friends' kids in a great environment to learn how to be better on and off the field. And, of course, we also got to mention Major League Lacrosse, their championship weekend at PPL Park, August 24th and 25th. Great opportunity to see the highest level of the game.
Yeah, we're glad to be a part of that as well. We're helping to bring the best players in the game, in the world, here to Philadelphia. There used to be a Major League Lacrosse team here. We hope to have a great showing from Philadelphia fans and from around the region. Come out to PPL Park on the 24th and 25th and show the world that we deserve to have a team here in the future by having a great focus and a great crowd on championship weekend.
And Philadelphia is a city of champions. We had a championship team here. They went away. Let's see if we can't bring them back by getting a great crowd at PPL Park. Again, Gabby Rowe from YSC Sports, Booker Corrigan. He knows a lot more about sports than I do.